Welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. There is something that I just realized here with JASMY, and I really wish I could have realized this thing maybe a day or two ago, because this actually is looking very, very much good, right? If this plays out, I think we're eventually going to be breaking this resistance there and go even higher than we anticipate here for JASMY. So let me share with you that real fast. But before we get there, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread the video by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, and people looking for JASMY content will now be able to find this video much more easily. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, because I do TA on JASMY and a number of other different altcoins on a regular basis. Let me just get right into it straight up. I think on the daily time frame here, we are saying that we have got like major support here, and congratulations to everybody who was buying this support. I didn't buy it personally because I already on some JASMY, and my focus has been on the short trades that I was taking here. You can see 360%, 70, whatever the case may be. I mean, we want to be talking about the JASMY price at real fast here. So coming back to the setup and having missed the bottom, it really doesn't make any sense for me to be buying like the candles which are going up like this. But there is a very positive structure which I'm going to share with you real fast. Let's go to the 4-hourly time frame here, and maybe we can get rid of all these drawings real fast. Then we pull off a chart that I was seeing back in August 2024, and this is SUI. Now this is a bottoming structure that you can see on the right hand side, and take a look at how close it actually looks to what the JASMY price that has been doing of late here. Of course, JASMY is on a 4-hourly time frame, but this is looking very much like a bottoming structure for people who want to see illustrations. Let me just go ahead and probably try to do something like this here. We copy this fractal nice and easy, and then we can come and paste it here over on the JASMY chart, and I think we can have a scenario in which you see things very much clearly right there. So I think this is where we are with JASMY, and you can see that we actually perfectly match this fractal nice and easy. Let me just adjust it, yeah, like this. So this would mean that you have somewhat of a continuation towards the upside here for JASMY, but we don't have to forget obviously that we have got a massive resistance on the top right there. So it's going to be a battle, but I think it's something that can be won. So let me just go ahead and show you the resistance level here. Starts at 1.5 cents and it stretches all the way up to something like 1.7 cents here for JASMY. So it's going to be a fight, but with that structure in mind that we have seen on SUI, I think we can see JASMY cracking above the support level there, I mean the resistance level. But also, I mean, one example is probably not enough, right? Do we have anything else that can suggest that something like, you know, what we are seeing with JASMY can actually lead into something massive? There is a coin which is very much closely related to the JASMY community, and that's XCN, right? You know, XCN, JASMY, you know, XRP also, they are kind of in the same category in the sense that they share the same community. So I think that they're going to be, you know, people selling this one and trying to buy the other one, which looks perfectly like the other one. So what we are seeing here is that Onyx coin, actually, if you look very much closely on the one hourly time frame, exactly the same structure that JASMY has. So let me just go ahead and pull off the JASMY chart once again so that you have a clear understanding. Before we, you know what, let's go with the JASMY price chart real fast, because it doesn't make any sense to compare with SUI. We are not looking at SUI right at this point. So let's go here with the JASMY price chart, maybe from Binance, and what we see here is a structure on the 1 daily time frame. I mean, please bear with me, guys. I didn't have much time to sit down and set up this thing. As I said, I just realized it some moments ago, and I was saying that, you know, I wish I had actually realized this thing earlier than this, because probably at that point I would have bought the dip. But you know what, it is what it is. Things happen the way they do. So here, what we see here, we've got Onyx coin on the left hand side here, then we've got JASMY on the right hand side. I mean, also take a look at how the drop has actually been very much similar, and the last, you know, the extreme price action here, we are also seeing very much strongly here on Onyx coin. So once JASMY gets to the 1.5 cents region there, I think we can expect a little bit of a rejection. I mean, resistance, I would say. I mean, if I say rejection, it appears as if I'm saying the price will totally be stopped. But we're also seeing that with Onyx coin, there was a little bit of a resistance also right there, because you can see, yeah, maybe it wasn't as a big of a resistance, but yeah, we definitely saw the chart coming back here, maybe something like a 17%. So these are things that can happen here with JASMY, and I'll be looking to see what really happens there when we get to the resistance and we eventually break it, because there are a lot of things which are also at play here for JASMY outside of, you know, the structures that we are talking about. There is also the issue of the 50 daily moving average that we always take a look at and we always reference, because that really has just been a major thing here on JASMY. So if I may just remind you of how this thing is actually played, it's very simple. Take a look at this structure for JASMY. Realize that when you're above the 50 daily moving average, you're pumping. When you're below it, you're dumping. When you're pumping, I mean above it, you're pumping once again. So this would literally be just the icing on top of the JASMY cake here, to say that, you know what, we have eventually broken above the 50 daily moving average. So yeah, we can have, you know, a chance of, you know, pushing higher right there. So that's one thing that I'll obviously be looking at. So this is why you see me not really much into a hurry, because I've just also realized that hurrying, you know, is not the best thing to do, but don't be panic buying, don't be panic selling at the same time. So we'll take a look at it, you know, slowly but surely with a very level-headed mind. At the same time, I mean, we're also trading these trades, which you can see 250%, you know, whatever the case may be. I'm sharing the strategy in the Patreon later on today, because there has been a dynamic that has happened of late, and it has provided a massive opportunity there for people who to be trading this thing. So if you want to see this trade alerts, you can feel free to join the Discord group in the Patreon. The link is going to be somewhere there in the description. So in any case, I think we can also make use of the EMA bonds at this point to say that, okay, are we really out of the woods? Because what we are saying is, yes, we are still below this. So it's going to be a washing machine, my humble opinion. I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park. If it is a walk in the park, yes, I really welcome that very much. But I think that it's not going to be too easy to just be cracking above these levels. But once we do that, I think I'm very much comfortable to be looking for entry levels here in terms of like trades. My spot position here on JASMY is not going to remain untouched, basically, because we've had JASMY ever since 2022 here. So yeah, there is no rush for me at this point. So it is what it is right there for JASMY. I think a structure like this one here with Onyx coin that we are seeing on the left hand side is something that is very much possible. Then of course, yeah, this is not the only example. We were also taking a look at SUI, which in August 2028 and 2024, so was having pretty much the same structure. So if I may just quote that one more time, you can see right there you have got your extreme, and then of course you just try to, you see also once you get back to the resistance levels here for SUI, you also had a very strong rejection right there, which is right around 33%. I mean, that's exaggerated. I don't think we can see something like that here for JASMY, but yeah, I really want to wait for everything. We get back to the resistance, we break above it, we find some kind of rejection, and then maybe I can be looking for a little bit of an entry right there. I'll be communicating this on the channel as well, also on the Discord group that we have, our trading group. So yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. If you could, please delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I would have to see you on the next one. Take really good care of yourselves. Bye bye.